Good morning and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ian. I'm known as WanderBeard around these parts. And today we are in our final stop here in Honduras. We're in the capital city of Tegucigalpa, or as it's known locally or colloquially, Tegus. I'm just standing here in the Park Central area of the city. Here's the municipal cathedral right here in front of me, and the park is very busy here today. So as I said, this is my final stop here in Honduras after several weeks, and it's been a great experience, really. I decided today just to kind of do a little walk and talk, I suppose, about the city, about the country, and my thoughts on Honduras as a whole. So I'm here at the food court, just across from the central square here in Tegucigalpa. And first order of business was to get some breakfast today. And I came here to Rincon Catracho, and I ordered a typical breakfast because of eggs and sausage and plantains and beans and tortilla and coffee. And the total on that was just 45 lempira. And in case you don't believe me, there's the receipt. So we're gonna dig into this, and then we'll go see what else we can find. Just a quick shot of the rest of the food court that's here. Quite a spot, all kinds of restaurants and things to choose from. Great deals to be had. So if you're here in Tegucigalpa and you're looking for a quick bite to eat, breakfast, lunch, or whatever, I would say this is the place to come if you're near the Park Central. So thoughts overall on Honduras. It's been a wonderful experience. I think a lot of people have this idea about Honduras being very dangerous or not worth visiting, and I hope that my series of videos over the last few weeks have shown that that is not the case. I think that there are lots of places here in Honduras to see, and I think it's an underappreciated country in Central America to come and check out for people. You know, we started up in Copan, which was a really incredible experience. I was really, really fortunate to be able to get up there to see the city, experience the ruins, and have an amazing time. And then from there, obviously we went over to San Pedro Sula, which was the second biggest city here in the country, and checked out the downtown area. I was only there for, well, less than 48 hours in total, so I didn't get to explore the entirety of the city while I was there, but you know, the downtown area was really nice, lots of history to see, and a really cool experience. After that, of course, we left there and we went to the island of Utila, which was, you know, again, a completely different experience in Honduras compared to a lot of other places. It felt very tropical, very Caribbean in many ways, and I ended up spending all of my time in Utila instead of splitting it up between there and Roatan. So it was kind of gives you an idea of how much I liked Utila when I gave up a whole other island. And then from there we went to Lake Yojoa and Los Naranjos and spent some time there. That was a really cool spot. It felt like I was literally in the rainforest the entire time, you know, and had just a magnificent time at the D&D brewery that was there. Got a lot of stuff done while I was there, and had a great experience. From there I pivoted. I initially was going to go straight from Lake Yojoa to here in Tegucigalpa, but decided to split that up a little bit and stop in La Esperanza for a few days just to go and see if I could learn a little bit more about the Lenca people here in Honduras, and it turned out to work out quite well. You know, getting to see that town that I would say very few people know about, let alone visit, and it was a really, really cool time. I'm glad I got there. And so now here I am in the capital, Tegucigalpa. I've been here for 2 nights, and tomorrow I'm headed off to my next country, which is Nicaragua. I'm heading out from here. It's a long 8 or 9 hour bus day tomorrow to get there. But the perk of visiting Nicaragua is that 90% of the places you want to see or go and visit are all in a narrow strip along the Pacific coast. So overall, I would say that if you are coming through this part of the world and you want to come to Honduras, there are plenty of places to come and stop and to check out in the country. And I have not felt, to be honest, at any point unsafe or in danger or like I needed to get out of somewhere fast. And I say that as someone who wandered around San Pedro Sula for an afternoon, and now here in Tegucigalpa, I'm just going to call it Tegus from now on because that's what everyone else calls it. Same thing. It's been a really cool experience, and I've had a really great time, and I hope that my series of videos here shows people that you can come to all these places and be fine. So one of the cool things when you come down here, which is the same case of course in a lot of different places you'll visit, is that you come down to the main square area and there's a lot of different vendors you can choose from. So there's vendors here selling food, there's vendors here selling souvenirs and other kinds of things, and it's always kind of a great way to come and check out a city. It's not an area that I would say a lot of tourists come down to, but you really should. I mean, this is real Honduras, and this is real Tegus, and this is part of day-to-day life for a lot of people in the country. So it's definitely worth your time to come down and check out. Just take a walk down this way and see if I can find a backpack patch. I haven't found one yet for Honduras. They get some really cool shirts here though with Lempira on them, and I'm going to see if they have any patches. So let's head back over this way. The guy just told me that he may have a place over here that will have some of those backpack patches. So we're going to see if we can find one. So if I was going to suggest a route for you to say, you need to come to this place and that place in Honduras, and which would be my favorites? Well, that's an easy list. I would say Copan Ruinas is number one by far. It's easily accessible from Guatemala. It's only about a 30-minute bus ride from the border, I think. And it's really cool. It's a really cool spot. It's very laid back. You get the ruins that are there. You've got the town itself. There's so much to see there. It's really, really cool spot. I would also strongly recommend getting out to Utila, the island. It was a really good time. It had a nice Caribbean vibe to it, and felt like a place that time has sort of skipped by in some ways. There's not a lot of big development there. There's not a lot of big corporate locations. It's all locally owned. It's just a great spot. Food was amazing. Weather was fantastic. Lots of places to stay that are all different price ranges. I've had reviews of all the places I stay anyway, but that place was really great. I would also say that Los Naranjos and Lake Yojoa is definitely worth staying for a few nights, just to again see that part of the world and see that part of the country, because it's it's again different from other places you've been. And those are three really easy stops for people in the country. They're easy to get to. There's lots to do. They're priced really well, and it gives you a real good sense of the different types of areas within the country of Honduras. So I just came over to the central market here, not too far from the main square. There's a whole bunch of little shops and stuff here, as you can see. And mission accomplished. So I got a iron on or glue on flag for Honduras, and that was 95 Lempira. Problem solved. So I just made my way over here to Los Dolores Park, which is in front of the Iglesia Santa Maria de Dolores. Just a 5-minute walk maybe from the main square. And I'm just over here just to kind of wander around, really. I've really enjoyed, as I was saying earlier, Honduras has been great. you know, the history here in Honduras is long and complicated, like a lot of other places here in Central America. But it's been really interesting to spend some time here, and it's been really, really good. So as I mentioned, I'm off tomorrow. My next destination is the country of Nicaragua. I have about 6 or 7 stops planned in the country there, mostly along the Pacific coast. Most of those stops are pretty close to each other, like a half an hour to an hour apart. So I may combine a couple, or who knows, we'll see. The other decision I have to make about Nicaragua is about going to the Corn Islands. So the Corn Islands are in the Caribbean, off the Atlantic coast. Quite a distance, 50, 60 miles, about 100 kilometers. So to get to the Corn Islands, there's really only 2 options. There is obviously overland, which involves a series of buses, ferries, and a bit of luck. And that takes about 18 to 26 hours in total. And then the other option is just to fly. And the flight from Managua to Big Corn Island is about 40 minutes. And that's it. You're done. You're there. So I'm really undecided. I haven't used an airplane for any of my other parts of my trip up to this point. I think that, you know, going overland has been a really great experience. It's been a lot of fun to kind of, you know, see the local landscape pass you by as you go, you know, by bus or by colectivo or what have you. But this time I'm really torn as to what to do. So I'm going to have to wait and see what I decide on. But the Corn Islands look amazing. There's a Big Corn Island and Little Corn Island. Big Corn is more developed, and Little Corn actually doesn't even have power 24 hours a day. I think they turn it on around noontime, and it's on until about 10 o'clock at night each day, which to some may sound like a nightmare, but to me sounds kind of amazing. So I have that to consider. So one of the things I haven't been carrying with me very much has been a wallet. I have a little money clip in my pocket, but nothing really to organize cash. And so I thought that while I was here, I would look for one, because both here in Honduras and also Nicaragua and Costa Rica to come, there are a lot of bills involved, and you can end up carrying quite a bit. So having said all that, I just went over to this little vendor here in the corner by the park and picked up a wallet, and I negotiated down the price. They wanted 200 lempira, and that was 140 lempira. One other thing I wanted to pick up was one of these keychains for, you know, holding stuff onto, like keys or whatever. And so anyway, this guy had some here for sale with Honduras written on them, and that was 50 lempira. That was a great deal. So I've done pretty good here so far today, I think. So one of the things I always talk about, of course, is when you're in any hot climate, make sure you have some water. These little sealed bags of water are great. They're only 5 lempira here in Tegucigalpa, and it's 500 milliliters of water, and you just bite the corner off and get your thirst quenched. So I thought I'd give you a quick room review of where I stayed here in Tegucigalpa. This was a fantastic deal that I found online, and yeah, let's go and take a look. So I found this place on Airbnb, and I mean, I thought it was a fantastic deal before I even got here, and then once I saw what was included for the price, it was even better. So when you first come in, you've got this dining room area here with a nice big wooden table and chairs, comfy sofa for sitting on. There's actually a hide-a-bed inside of it, and a cold fridge, lots of storage through here. In here was the bedroom. This was 2 beds. There was a single bed here that I used for throwing my stuff on, and then slept in the double-sized bed over there. Really comfortable beds. In through here, nice full bathroom with a shower and tub. There's actually a jacuzzi tub built into this thing, but I didn't use it. But great bathroom overall. And then in through here, you come out to this end of the building, and through this little hallway, we actually have a little working kitchen. Nothing too fancy, but it's got a hot plate, coffee maker, lots of dishes, a sink with some soap and stuff for there, using a kettle to boil water for coffee. And then in through here, if one bathroom wasn't enough, there's a second one. There's actually a full second bathroom here with a shower and sink. And yeah, so a great deal for sure. So if you're coming to Tegucigalpa and need a place to stay for a few days, this place was great. I'll put the information here on the screen. I thought, again, for what you get, it's a fantastic deal. Like you could have, 1, 2, 3 or 4 people, maybe even 5, like 2 couples potentially could sleep here. And that would make it even more affordable for anyone who's passing through. But yeah, fantastic deal here. Another example of how I've been able to find some really good deals everywhere that I've been, especially as I've progressed. Deals have kept getting better, and this is certainly no exception to that rule. So anyway, that's going to do it from here in Honduras. I hope you liked this video. Again, a little bit different today, just kind of a review and recap to share some thoughts on the country and my experiences here. Again, I had an amazing time in this country, and I really hope that other people do come and check it out. There are lots of places here where you can come and have an amazing time and at a very affordable price. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like or a comment below to let me know that you were here. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. It's free as always, and I would really appreciate it. If you would like to support me in other ways, I have a few different options for that. One, I have some memberships set up through YouTube, which start at just $3 Canadian per month. There's 3 different tiers, each with some different perks to them. If you'd prefer a one-time donation, there are PayPal and Bitcoin links on the screen, which you can use either through QR codes with your phone or just go to the website listed. And remember, life is short. Wander. And I'll see you in the next video.